Hey, listen, as a business owner and an advocate of the community, this is what I look at. See, I'm calling out Loon May and all you county commissioners. If y'all can shut down clubs, bars, and restaurants for being at risk to the public, why we can't close this? Why we cannot close this? Who gets the kickback? Who's benefiting from this? It is not the economically deprived people. So who is it? Who's getting their pocket polished here? When is this gonna stop? How many lives really matter to the county commissioners? Where are y'all at? Why is there no Red Cross here? You know, you see no one from the county out here. No one. No one's advocating for these people. We have one person advocating, but where are our county commissioners? Where are these mega church leaders, these big churches that's in the community? Why y'all not here helping out? This is what I want to know. Somebody else needs to answer the call. These people ought to have nowhere to go. What are you going to do? How will you make the difference?
And if not, I'll still speak to them all day long.
And they say they don't have the land to do it?
We haven't found anywhere to build yet. I suggested this big land right here. Right down here on the right-hand side. They claim it's not big enough. I feel like it is. Why can't we just start building down here? Clean it off.
Well,
do the plan.
They're gonna tell you it's not big enough. That's gonna be the first thing. And the second thing is, since it's a natural wildlife trail, it has that natural wildlife trail. It's considered a green belt, which is federally protected.
It's not. We don't have those problems. We don't have those problems.
That's what they're gonna use next.
I do the county meetings. We don't have that problem. That haven't been a problem. We want to find somewhere to build, rebuild, and move in. That hasn't been an issue.
All the county land that they got on.
It hasn't been an issue.
So what are they gonna do with the property on council?
Okay, so let's do this. He owns Truman Arms. He owns Forest Creek. Morgan Cox. He's in Houston, Texas. Google him. You'll see he owns property all over the world. With that being said, this happened. He has a hand. He sent his goon. He used his goon to call the sheriff department. If you was to go out there with this truck and they realize you're out here right now, they'll call the sheriff department. The sheriff department come and tell you, I don't care who you are, get off this property, it's a private property. So that's why I told y'all to come out here. They have a property line. So we cross our property line, we on their property line, we go to jail, and you got a felony then. I don't deal with that. Since 1987, 89, I come out here and do what I do from my heart on this side of the street. So with that being said, to answer your question, I've done this 4 times. I've done this 4 times, and I do it from my heart. 15 grandkids, 5 great grands. I'm getting older. I can't continue to do this. I can't continue to do this band-aid. The tenants got to learn how to be a voice. I have a lawyer now that's going to partner with me and try to get some stuff done. As soon as this is over, I already gave him a call to give me a call. Insurance, his vouchers, his money orders, his checks. I want these tenants to start saving money. I want them to start getting computers, get computer skills, get some work ethics going so they can save some money. I do financial classes also. Save some money. I don't care if you put $20, $30, $50 back.
You know what?
Save your money so you get the hell up out of here.
In order to grow a community, you have to change the code.
Yes. You know what I got today? I have no money. I have nowhere to go. I got no gas. I got no food. You knew this was going to happen because hurricane season comes every year. And I've told y'all for 4 or 5 years to be protected. I can't say this enough. And my bullhorn was here, I would have it right now. I get on there, I say District 2 is Escambia County. I was the angel of the flood. I took care of Escambia County as a whole. My pastor gave me a check for $1,000. I turned it over out of my hands because I do bookkeeping. I don't take no cash. I do bookkeeping, donations, receipts only. I got all my receipts for today. I do bookkeeping because people come back and say you use the money for your own personal use. So I do receipts and I do bookkeeping only. So my pastor found out that I was a leader, and they named me the angel of the flood for Escambia County the last time they flood, and I gave Red Cross some money. I had a meeting with them at my house. They had to tell me how they was going to utilize the money. I charged the money to them. That's how we do it.
I'm surprised they're not out here today.
They're going to come from out of town. So what they're going to do is they have to pay for their hotel rooms. They have to have time enough to pack up, get ready. They use some for Pensacola, but they come from out of town. Yeah.
We have to do better. We're going to, even if it means reaching out on a federal level.
Yes.
There's no way we can drop aid in a country that next day after a storm, and we got people here that
everything you see. I've pushed, I've cried, I've yelled, I've screamed. The only thing they've done so far is ask him to sell. They raised the amount in the millions. He still won't. Everybody's scared to speak up. I'm not scared, okay? It's time out for Forest Creek. Morgan Cox, owner of Forest Creek, Truman Arms. I'm tired of the band-aids. No more band-aids. Okay, when I speak up, he wants to paint. He wants to try to fix the tar. You see how the tar looks. The pavement sheet, okay? You drive in there, you go down into a hole, and then you come back out. We're not doing that no more. My son helped renovate this apartment 3 times. My son helped build that community gate. We're not doing no more Band-Aids, okay? He takes the cheaper way out, and we're not doing that anymore. This is it. I'm getting older. I can't continue to do this.
Now I have a question for you.
Yes.
We understand that he runs. My thing is, if I'm from here. I'm a local like you.
I'm listening.
I have a voice just like you.
I'm listening.
If we can close bars, we can close restaurants, we can close theaters, we can do all this. You telling me the county can't push the issue to
I pushed it several times, asking them to push the hand, and you see he still stands.
My question is, which one of our commissioners getting their pocket greased?
Okay, so this is District 2. The county commissioner for District 2 is Underhill. He came and got an update from me in his Jeep, said, okay, thank you, pulled off, haven't been back. My right-hand man is Lumen May. That's who I did a conference call because I'm NAACP also. I did a conference call with him, with Ellison Bennett. I had several ECATs out here this morning, picked up people, didn't have a ride. We utilized the Maurice Young Center out at Wedgewood. So some of the people are out there too, okay? So I got an update with that because I heard some stuff was wrong with
Why
that.
we couldn't open Lexington Terraces, which is closer, for the ones that don't have rides and stuff?
You're looking at DSR, okay? DSRL. I'm a car group member too. That was my group that was on the media for Easter with thousands of people out there. My cousin Terrence Williams, that's our group out there at Lexington Terrace Park. Can't do it. They're trying to kick us out now because they're trying to make it to a dog park.
So a human life has no economically challenging.
Not in this area. He's District 3. This is not his area. But he helps me when I need it. He's my personal man. So he helps me when I need it. But when it comes to the paperwork, his fingers are tied because this is not his district.
I look at him as a whole.
Yes.
It's just me. I also look at these mega black churches we have in Warrington and in the community that don't voice their
I'm going to tell you, my pastor, which is J.H. Miller, and I'm going toward the 60 mark. He's been my pastor since I was a little girl in the old church. I did reach out to him about opening up as a community center. I'm going to tell you why. There's a liability on them. You have females that don't, do what they're supposed to do as far as the septic tank. So you got tampons, you got pads going in. They have to go back and pay for that. You have water leaks flowing all over their building. They don't want to go through that again. So when you put in too much tissue, kids, you put in tampons, you put in pads, they end up flooded too. And they don't want to do that.
Yes, sir. How do we resolve it? If we can't come together, the whole community, and find common ground, then how do we resolve these issues? Because to me, we just spinning wheels.
So our plan.
It's a repetitious process.
So I'm gonna reiterate our plan that's on the table with the county commissioners, the governors, and all. We're trying to find somewhere where we can take them, move them, or find somewhere where we can build. That's the plan, and we have not found that yet. There's 200 units out here. You have 1, 2, and 3. And a 3-bedroom, you got about 7 people. You got to have the money to be able to do that. A voice is one thing, but you got to have the money back. So that's going to take thousands, probably millions to do that. So we got 200 units, and we're going to have the money to move them.
What happened?
I'm from Warrington, okay? I'm a community leader, but I'm from Warrington. My daddy buried on the base. I've been doing this probably since 1988, 89. They're scared to speak up because they're scared that they're going to get evicted, okay? So that's why I got with this lawyer right here.
Hold up, man.
All of that in there is me, NAACP, community leader, activist, advocate. So I'm not scared to speak, okay? With that being said, our plan is to knock this down, make it dry land, move them out, okay? So right now, this man is receiving government payments. He's receiving money orders, insurance, vouchers, okay, checks. So every month he's receiving money. You know what he did today? He sent some salsa biscuits and some Gatorade. So I'm gonna call him out, and I want him to pay for every tenant to get a hotel room that lost today. That took a big loss for the 4th time. I'm tired of the Band-Aid on Forest Creek. There's no more Band-Aids. I'm gonna push it now because I speak at the county meetings. I'm gonna push that we force him to shut this down. The county offered him, because he owned Forest Creek and TA, Truman Arms Apartments. They offered him money, he wouldn't accept it. They wouldn't hire, he wouldn't accept it. You know why? Because he knows what's coming in. He's saying it's more than cost, and he's up there hiding in Houston, Texas, okay? He don't show his face. He sends his guinea pigs to come out and do his dirty work. No more dirty work. I'm going to push it this week, if I have to take off work, because I teach too, for them to shut this down, okay? I'm going to force the hand. So we want to move the attendants out, but we got to find somewhere for them to move, and we got to find somewhere to move them to. So we're going to find somewhere already built or build something. I suggested this PJC lot down here, they say it's not big enough, so we're still looking. That's our plan. So when that water evaporates, and I'm thinking I've done this 4 times, I'm gonna say maybe tomorrow to be evaporated, and they may consider doing, looking at it, maybe turn the power on tomorrow. I can't say for sure, but they may turn it on tomorrow. I'm not sure.
If I can take your money,
right,
I can give you your money.
Right, exactly. So I feel like y'all was God sent. I appreciate the help. God bless y'all. What you do.
So when I left, I called Taylor Mo with Taylor Mo Productions.
Right.
Do the audio video.
Right.
I called.
Can you get just my upper?
I called Kevin.
Okay. Got it.
And what they do all the audio video.
Right.
Studios time. And, you know, everybody got together. Like, you know
also, I've been doing community work since 1989. I'm an activist, advocate, liaison, community leader, NAACP. So I'm the advocate for these tenants out here. So this is what I do for the 4th time. Them flooded since probably 1980-something. I got all the paperwork on this property. What I want them to do is knock it down, make it dry land. Let's move these tenants out here. Why is this owner still getting money, vouchers, government assistance? Why is he still getting rent? And all they did was bought a biscuit and a thing of Gatorade. Allegedly, they sent food to Wedgwood. I haven't seen none of that yet. So I'm calling him out. He needs to get these tenants a motel room paid for by him. I'm Miss Laura. I want it done by Morgan Cox. You're in Houston, Texas, and I'm calling you out. These tenants have flooded 4 times. It's time for you to give up some of that money you received and get them a motel room.